Hey, good morning, traders. How y'all doing this morning, January 27th, 2026? So, as you can see, we just basically trended up all night long, and we're at 26,012 right now. So, my prediction is that very soon, probably around, I would say within 5 to 30 minutes of market open, if we have not already, come down around that time, be looking for the pullback. And I think pullback area is going to be into this zone, 25,780 to 620. Okay, guys. So I don't think this staying up here is going to last too much longer. Could we squeeze a little bit higher into, the 150, 160 area? Possibly. But I don't think that too much after market open, if not before, we're going to get a sizable pullback. So be looking for that confirmation. And what the confirmation will be is when we start rejecting here, like we're starting to do now on this upper middle VWAP. But I just don't think it's time yet. I think we're going to swing up. We got a nice pattern looking here to swing up a little bit higher, into this area. And then most likely, like I said, within 5 to 30 minutes of market open, I believe, we're going to come all the way back down, okay, into these areas. So be looking out for that, guys. Like I said, I just don't think this is going to last too much longer. However, if it does, okay, that means we're going to stay above these two lines right here. We'll be in these two lines. If we do pull back, we'll pull back the VWAP and immediately get back above this purple line, okay? If we pull back the VWAP and we pull back the VWAP and keep dropping, or we pull back the VWAP, kind of bounce up, reject into this area, yellow or purple line, and crash. Okay. Obviously, this is a huge support right now, 25,968. So I would mark that on your zone. Okay, and also if we do get above 25,023, okay, one more time, we did a little bit here, but if we get above again, we should squeeze up a little higher, okay, and then this is going to be your zone, okay, 25,000 or 26,000, 22, 23, because then once we drop underneath that, then most likely come all the way back down, guys, okay. And let's mark out the 6 o'clock candle. So we have that. 6 o'clock candle is going to be another very important zone here. Boom, 6. All right. So now we got this information. Okay, and typically what happens when you can figure out the 6 o'clock candle, normally what we do, okay, what happens every day, you get your 6 o'clock candle, price is going to go far away from this point, okay, so it's either going to go far away up or far away down. And since we've been running up all night long, overnight, Okay, I think this is pretty much the high. Okay. Um, like I said, yeah, we can go a little bit more higher into your, maybe we get up to the 26,000, you know, if we get up to 26,100, for sure be looking for a pullback. Okay. But maybe we get into the 26,050 or 60 and then start pulling back all the way down here, right here around this line. You can even mark it. And I bet you this lines up with something to the left. And we can double check that right now. Let's see what we got here. Boom. Boom. Yeah, we start to hit the tops of these bodies over here. Okay, and this goes as far back as December 5th. Okay, we were around this price. December 8th, December 12th. Okay, and December 11th. 11th, 10th. Okay, so we can even mark another area here, guys. I like this one right here. This is a good zone. All right. So be looking for pullbacks around these areas: 26,091, 26,063, 26,120. Okay, and if we do get past those zones, which is possible, okay, then we can squeeze all the way up into here. $26,300 into and then we got all-time highs right here at 26,000. Chihuahua. Okay, we're gonna put that one as a huge. We get above here, guys, it's off to the races. We get above 26,000. 700. It's off to the races, guys. It's straight up from there if we can get above that. However, this is the big picture here. Typically in this situation, okay, typically we'll get into here, okay, and then boom, big sell-off. Maybe not today, okay, but it could happen over if we reject one. Okay, maybe. How long did this take? 20. Okay. 2, 4. Maybe into mid-February. Okay, maybe we can get in there into mid-February. Okay. It's possible maybe we come down into here. Okay. And then we power all the way back up into here. And then we have the big dump off. That's when you have the big market crash. There. Okay, everyone's stops are probably going to be around here. They stop them out and then pull it all the way back down. Okay, I can see something like that forming and happening. But we'll see how this plays out over the next couple months. All right, we'll see you guys. Have a good day. Trade wisely. Look for the pullback, okay? Look for the pullback today, guys. Look for the pullback. And again, this could be the start of a pullback where we start coming all the way down, okay? So keep that in mind.